я мрію про відкриття цього.
I dream of opening this center because it would allow me to hold retreats for veteran families. This is one of the areas I oversee, and I believe it is very important. We hold such retreats on a regular basis. Let me share some of the results. For example, a year ago, we organized a retreat. There were 14 families, and almost all of them were on the verge of divorce. In February of this year, we brought them back for the second level, and all the families were still together. They managed to stay together for a whole year and gained more understanding thanks to these retreats. Our retreat programs are adapted to Ukrainian realities by Ukrainian specialists, psychologists who work with these families and deeply understand these struggles. It's amazing. When we conducted our first retreat, I never imagined there would be such magic, but it really happened. In just 4 days, families were changing. Couples who had grown distant were coming back together. Husbands and wives reconnecting with each other. And a big, very important part of the program is the children. It's so important to work with them too. In our retreat team, we have psychologists specifically trained to work with children, and we have a dedicated program just for them. How the children change after a retreat, you simply have to see it.
So in Virginia, we have a program very similar to that. It's run through the state government. And the first year we did it, we actually separated out the military spouse from the military veteran. And we kind of intellectually knew the statistics, but it didn't really sink in with our trainers. And when they announced spouses go here, veterans go here, we had a whole lot of men and women looking at the trainers saying, I don't know where to go. I belong in both groups, because both the husband and the wife had served in the military. Is that the same case here in Ukraine with your retreats? It's both?
In Ukraine, for the most part, men take responsibility for the war and defend the country. Women also fight, of course, but most of them fight on their own front, holding the home front, raising children on their own, while at the same time supporting their husbands at the front. And this is very hard. That's why we believe everyone is fighting. At our retreats, we don't divide families into military and family members, because we believe it's important that the family stays together. Every morning, we start the day with a team meeting. The way our retreats are structured, we hold group meetings with adults, group meetings with children, and meetings with the whole family together, and also individual sessions.
І потім іще разом якісь активності разом серед індивідуальні з індивідуальніші. Ми щоранку маємо нараду всій команді.
At the morning meetings, all the psychologists gather together. The psychologists who work with children share what they noticed. Then the psychologists who work with the parents can see more clearly what is happening in the family. Because a child is a really is really a mirror of the relationships and challenges within the family.
Проблемних моментів в цій родині. Тобто,
This is why it's important to work with the whole family, because each member is an inseparable part of the whole. This is our team's approach.
І його не можна відокремити. Це одне єдине ціле. Ну, це наш підхід нашої команди.
As for the work with children, our specialist in this area can tell you more. She's truly gifted. I honestly don't know how she does it, but the results are incredible. I remember one family where after the retreat, the children came home and started teaching their parents the principles of communication, how to speak so that others will understand you. For the parents, it was a wow moment. They shared this with us, and we were so glad to see that the children had truly learned these principles at the retreat. We cover the same topics with adults and children, just in different ways, and it was especially moving to see the children come home filled with new knowledge, ready to apply it in their lives.
І потім ще навчилися.